Hello and welcome back to NSU Spartans.com, fueled by Gatorade. Norfolk State University women's basketball is just a few days away, and today we're giving you our Spartan preview of the women's basketball team. Coming off a 15-15 season last year, 9-7 in the conference season. Norfolk State looking to improve on those numbers with a lot of this talent back from last year. Norfolk State under Coach Larry Vickers in his second year, looking to improve as they were picked to finish fourth in the preseason rankings. We have Coach Vickers with us today, as well as all MEAC preseason pick, Kayla Roberts. Kayla Roberts here with us, and we talked about last year. Very, very big season for us, and ended up 500. A lot of expectations coming into this year's team. You're a senior leader. Talk a little bit about the things that you've seen this year from your team and what you want to get from your team and what it means to you.
It means everything to me. I just want everybody to go out there and play every game and come out and practice every day like it's their last, because tomorrow's not promised. So, and I just want to go out with a bang. I just want everybody to work hard and stuff, so we can have a great year.
This is second full season under Coach Vickers, so you sort of know what to expect. How has from last year to this year, how have you seen things grow, and how have you seen things change?
I feel like he's changed the culture. Like we on the road to like a winning culture. So now like everybody's getting into like buying into his system, so we could be successful this season.
Didn't end the way we wanted to last year, a FAMU. Does that fuel your season at all, or does that feel like it gives you a little extra boost? Because we had high hopes last year going into the tournament. Talk a little about what that game does, because that's the last game we played coming into this season.
Definitely, it definitely fuels the fire, because we feel like we should never lost that game. And like I have the article from that game pinned on my wall, so it reminds me every day like I don't want to end my senior year like that again. So
A lot of expectations for you, but you also have some young players who should play a big role for us. How have you seen them grow, and what has grown into a leader meant to you?
I watch them every day. I see progress every day, so that's all that matters to me. Is just as long as we're moving forward and they're not stagnant and we just keep progressing, I feel like we're going to be successful.
VCU comes up in a couple of days. It seems like the off season went in a blur, and the season starts in a couple of days. How excited are you just to get it going?
I'm very excited. I'm ready to play VCU. I'm ready to just start giving buckets out. So it's all good.
Giving buckets out. We'll take it. Thank you. With the head coach of Norfolk State University women's basketball team now, Coach Larry Vickers, and it's about to start the 2017-2018 season. It seems like it was yesterday that we were playing the 2016-2017 season. You're in your second year as head coach. From last year to this year, what differences have you seen in yourself and this team?
Well, for me, it's just a matter of trying to figure out how I'm going to handle practices and how hard to go every day and battling that. So, I mean, from year one, I learned a lot. I felt like we looked tired at the end of last year, and I blame myself for that.
You talk about the end of last year, that loss to FAMU. How much do you replay in that in your mind coming into this season, because we had our opportunities?
Well, the fortunate thing about FAMU was nobody has the film, so I never saw it. I wasn't able to dwell on it. So the last video I actually saw of us was a win.
That's not bad, Coach. And I know everybody wants to look at last year and say, hey, that team has a lot of potential coming back. You said the same thing. How do you sort of gauge your expectations of this season?
Well, it sounds like the league did it for us by picking us fourth. So, I mean, going into the season last year, being preseason pick 12, we just wanted to prove that we were out here to be a formidable force in this league. And now going into this year, we just want to accomplish those goals and not only live up to those expectations, but achieve higher ones.
15-15 last year, 9-7 in conference play. You said it. You exceeded a lot of expectations. With that target now being on your back, how do you prepare your young ladies for this season?
Well, we just have to understand that we did get some good wins last year, so now we're the target. But I think this group has accepted that, and we go out here every day willing to work and just like I said, just trying to get better.
Now, you lose a shooter in last year's team, but we shot 26% from downtown. I know it's something that you wanted to address, and it seems like we did address that in the offseason. Talk a little about some of those things that we didn't do well last year that we tried to address on this year.
Well, with this recruiting class, we did we were one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the country last year. So we wanted to go out and get some people that could spread the floor for us so teams couldn't just sit in those zones. Anybody who played a zone, they had a much better chance of trying to get a W. So this summer we want to go out, get a ton of shooters. We also want to become more physical and more athletic, and I think we were able to accomplish both of those things.
You're talking about D. Kroger on the inside. She played a lot, so that helped us out last year. You saw in practice, and she got going, so she knows our system. Kayla Roberts, a first-team on MEAC pick, and got Jordan back. It seems like the nucleus is back, and it's a lot to go off of. How do those new players fit in with the older players?
Well, for the newer players, we lost a lot of our primary ball handlers. So they just got to come out here and just limit turnovers and get the ball to where it's supposed to go.
VCU seems like a couple of days ago, it was so long ago, but it's actually in a couple of days. How do you prepare for that VCU team that's coming off a year where they had some expectations that they didn't meet?
Well, they're big, they're long, they're athletic, they're versatile. A lot of players can play a lot of positions. So, we just got to go out there and defend, handle their pressure. Coach does an excellent job pressuring. So we just got to handle those little things, and, we can go up there and give them a good game.
Hey, it all seems like it was just so long ago. I know you're right back at it, Coach. Good luck this season, and we're thankful that you stopped by.
Thank you.
The Spartans season gets underway on the 12th of November as the Spartans travel to Richmond, Virginia to take on the VCU Rams. Game time is at 1:00 p.m. You can hear that right here on the NSU Sports Network. We thank you for your time today as Norfolk State gets ready for basketball action on the NSU Sports Network.